Hello students, welcome back class 12. Okay, so today I am starting a new topic. We can say this is our revision part. So this is very important. Renaming, the most important thing. Renaming, 100% it will ask in the exam the rename of operation, rename function. Okay friends, so you keep in mind renaming means we can rename our index values and column names. Okay, so this thing is we know very well because I am taking a simple example. Data 1, roll number 101, 102, name Ram Mohan, okay, student 1, PD2 data frame. So this thing we know very well. But here my main purpose is I want to change this index 0 and 1. I want to change into label index. Okay. So after creating data frame we can also change. It is possible. Before creation we can also change okay, using index, but after creating data frame we can use rename method and then we can change it. Here 0 and 1, this is a default index, but I want to change ABCD or according to our choice. So here I am simple, here I am using student dot rename. Okay, because I want to change the index value, existing index value, simple index is equal to, here I am using because this is a key value pair. So here a dictionary concept. So here braces is important. Okay, so one thing you keep in mind here, syntax is very important. So you always keep a one example in mind, structure and syntax. So it will very helpful in examination. So your code will always 100% will right. Okay, otherwise marks will deduct. Any code or syntax will incorrect, so marks will deduct. So you remember an example. So braces 0, you can see 0 here, 0 will change into A and 1 will change into B. So here I am changing index, rename the index. Okay, simple thing. And when you print student 1, you can see here 0 will change into A index, 1 index change into B. Okay, so but here this structure is important, is equal to and braces. Okay, old index and new index, old index and new index. Okay friends, now I want to change the name, roll number and name. Okay, same thing. Okay, same thing, copy and paste, but here last time index, here I am using columns. Okay, because I want to change the column name. Columns is equal to old column name, roll number, new column name, SID, old column name and new column name, full name. Okay, so this is a simple thing, but column, index, so this thing keep in mind in braces. Okay, so the structure is important. Okay, so it requires revision and practice. Okay, so you can see our SID, roll number, here roll number is not, here SID, here name is not, here full name. So this is a basic operation, rename index, and hope you understand because I am giving very simple example, our academic example I am taking, so you can learn very interesting manner and very easily manner. Okay, you will perform anything with the help of a simple example. Okay friend, but in Pandas there are so many types of functions. Okay, here iteration means we can say looping. Okay, looping, we last class we already discussed for loop, while loop, and to minimize our coding we can use range. Okay, so three things is important you keep in mind when you access each value of a data frame. Suppose 101, 102, RAM, one by one. So you use ILO for integer location position and log for label index. We know very well. Suppose you want to access row by row. Okay, row by row means suppose 101 RAM 50, at a time one row you want to display, 102 Mohan 60, at a time second row. So row by row you can also access, but here ITER rows, or we can also use alternate solution ITR tuples. So you can also access row by single row by row, you can display your data. But here ITR rows or ITR tuples method you keep in mind. Suppose you want to display column by column. Suppose roll number column, roll number 101, 102, 103. Okay. Now name Ram, Mohan, Sohan. Okay. Marks 50, 60. So column by column you can also display. But here you can remember the method ITR items. So here column by column the method is ITR items. Row by row ITR rows. So another method is same thing you can perform ITR tuples, or individual value 101, then you can display Ram, then you can display 50. So one by one. So iLog or log we know very well. So we can use access. We have complete facility. Okay. So this is our data frame. We know very well. When directly we can use student 1. So it will display completely. But I want to display data one by one, row by row, or column by column. So Python provides all type of methods. Okay. So let us now, I want to selectively we can display, but using a looping style. Okay. Using a looping. So simple thing is, suppose row by row means first row will display, then second row will do at a time. So here I am using index, comma, rows, in. Okay. For loop use in and student dot ITR rows. This is a default method. So it will give 101 and Ram to index and row. Then we can use row, and which row? You can use roll number data. Roll number data means 101. Row name, name means here the value of name is Ram. Okay. So in index, in dictionary concept, index and value. Okay. It will, so first time it will display Ram and Mohan, and again loop will continue, and the next roll number is 102 here, and next name is Mohan. Now finally there is no more data, so it will stop. Okay. So row by row. Okay. So here ITR row method know everything. Okay. Now this thing we know very well. Okay. Len we know very well. Len means it will display the length of our data. So total number of data is 1, 2, 3, 4. So total number of element is 4. So len will give 4. Okay. But it is a range function, so it will start from 0 to 3. 0 to 3 it will continue. So you can see I. Okay. So it will give 0. So student dot iLog. Okay. So I means 0. 0, 0. So it will display 101. Here 0, 1 it will display Ram. Again loop will continue, and then after 0 it will use 1. So you can see 1. So iLog 1, 0 it will display 102, and 1, 1 it will display Mohan. Okay. So this len method will we can use. Len means total number of rows. Okay. Sorry, len means the total number of rows it will give. So total we have 2 index, 0 and 1. So total here 2. So it will loop will 0 to 1 it will continue. So 0 means 0, 0 and 0, 1. Then 1, so 1, 0 and 1, 1. And 2 will not execute because range always 1 less. Okay. So we can display each and every element using iLog. We can also use our label index, because iLog with integer location, or here I am only one changing log. Okay. Here I, here without I. So here I am using label index, roll number, name. This is our label column name. So everything is same, but iLog provided. So we can use 0 and roll number. So it will give 101, 0 and name. It will give Ram, and loop will continue. Again 1 roll number it will give 102, 1 name it will give Mohan. Okay. So we can directly use print student 1. It will display all the data, but I want to display row by row, value by value using iLog and log. Okay. Now same thing ITR rows, and another thing is ITR tuples. We can also use the same thing. We can use ITR tuples. Okay, but ITR rows require index and rows two variables, but ITR tuples completely nothing. It is very simple. ITR rows and row by row. So ITR row hold all the rows, complete rows, and in the complete row, first row will store in row variable and it will display. Then loop will continue. The second row will come and store in row variable. It will display. So ITR tuple is very simple in style. Now we can use, this is a new thing, we can use first roll number 101, 102, then name. So it will display column by column, all column, then second column data, okay, in this style. So here I am using ITR items, okay. So key values, okay, so key and value. What is the key? Key is roll number, value means all the values of roll number is 101, 102, okay. Now loop will continue and move to second column, name. Name is our key and all values of name is Ram and Mohan will display. So ITR item we can also use. So we have complete facility, we can use loop to access our data. Now head and tail method we know very well. To show top 5 rows by default, tail to show bottom 5 rows. This is our data frame, the student one, this is our old data you can see, but here I am using student one dot head. So starting 5 rows, you can see, here I am using tail, tail means last 5 rows, 102 Mohan, 103 Sohan, okay. But here I am not specifying number of rows, so by default 5 rows from top one and 5 rows from bottom. Here I am showing starting 2 rows, so here I am compulsory mention 2, so it will display starting 2 rows and tail 2, so bottom 2 rows, okay, 4 and 5. Okay, you can see starting 3 rows, so here student head 3 rows, it is very simple in bottom 3 rows, so here I am mentioning 3, so student head. So this is the important thing, head and tail method, without any value it will display by default top 5 and top bottom 5. Okay friends, now we can also perform arithmetic operation of data frame. This is a simple thing. Basic arithmetic means addition, subtraction, multiplication, divide and modulus. So we must have a 2 data frame because operations so we require a number data frame. So you can see a periodic type data frame 4, 6, 10, 12, 3, 5, 6, 5. Okay, simple. We can write a plus b directly. So it will display 4 plus 3. 7, 6 plus 5, 11, 10 plus 6, 16 and 12 plus 7. So we can use directly a plus b, we can use numpy method, np.add and a comma b, but here I am using import numpy and np, or we use panda style, a.add comma b. So both give same result. Okay, we can use arithmetic style, we can use numpy add method, or we can use data frame a.add. Suppose you perform a scalar function, single value we can add plus 3, a plus 3. A plus 3 means 4 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 10 plus 3, 12 plus 3. So you can see, okay. So you can see this is our result, every value but plus 3. Same thing we can use np.add but a comma 3. So each value will add by plus 3. Okay, but now thing is, suppose you want to add 4 and 10, then 6 and 12, vertically you want to perform sum. Okay, now here we can use axis, axis 0. Okay, so you keep in mind a dot sum but axis 0, axis 0 means 4 plus 10, 6 plus 12 vertically. So you can see, okay, so 14 and 18. Now horizontally means 4 plus 6, 10 plus 12. So we can use axis 1. So you can see 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 2, 22. So Python have all type of facility. Okay. So vertically, but here axis 0 keep in mind. Axis 1 you should keep in mind for horizontally sum. Okay. So we can use, instead of add we can use subtract, we can use multiply, we can use divide, we can use more. So it will give this type of result. Only change the function name simply, subtract, add, multiply, divide and modulus. So it will give this type of result. So we can also perform sum, max, mean, count. Okay. Vertical sum, so instead of sum you can see maximum value, you can see, you can only change the name, mean, count, mean means average, standard deviation and variance of single row column. So horizontally, vertically and horizontally. Okay, so x is 0 for vertically, x is 1 for horizontally we can use. So today student I am discussing about the rename method. Okay, and we can access row by row, column by column and value by value, access our data. Okay, so value by value, iloc and loc, value row by row, itr rows and itr tuples for itr, and head and tail method we know very well, and arithmetic operation. Okay, so okay student, thank you so much.